The time is now thick 30, so you know what that means. It's time to think thick with your host, the Thick Goddess. Let the thickness begin.
I know exactly what it is that I need to do. I just don't have the energy to do it. I feel drained. I feel lost. I feel confused. And it's like every time I feel like go for it and I try to motivate myself, it's like I always just fall back into this dark place where I just want to just lay here and complain. It's like I want better, but I cannot convince the enemy to do better.
All right, beautiful people, what's up? It's your girl Ricki, and I am coming to you with a episode. I was gonna set up, be fancy and stuff, and I was like, if I do all that, then I'm gonna lose my motivation, and I'm not gonna do it. And I don't want to lose that motivation, and I figure, like my friend said, you have the feeling, you just do it. So I was like, I feel like I've been crying. But you just do it. So, I haven't done a video in a very long time, or a podcast episode in a very long time, because motivation one. Secondly, just ain't been feeling it, ain't been in the mood, trying to figure out what I'm doing in my life. It's always something. And truthfully, I'm really trying to figure out what the next steps are right now. This summer, I worked at a tech camp. I've worked this camp before in DC, and it was a totally different experience this year than it was my first year. DC was great. Like, I love DC. Atlanta is like my second home. Love Atlanta. And, things change. People don't like change. And that's probably why I was so against, because things were not the same. And things can never always be the same. That's one thing things are never going to be the same. Things are always changing, forever changing. And once you realize that and really come to terms with that, you can deal with it. Sometimes I want everything to stay the same, but it can't. Realize that. It can't. And that hurts sometimes. And I have to figure out where I fit in this world, because I really don't know. Sometimes I know, and then sometimes I'm like, is that me? And then I look at other people and I'm like, well, they're doing great. Why am I not doing great? What's wrong with me? And that's always, I'm always second guessing myself. Always thinking I could do better when I'm just doing what I can do for myself right now. But being influenced by other people all the time is like, they're getting these opportunities, they're getting this. What is wrong with me? Why am I not getting, like, I always like, what's wrong with me? It's always me. It's always something wrong with me. What did I do? What this? Maybe it's not meant for you. And sometimes you have to realize everything is not meant for you. Just because old girl over here, old dude over here is doing it, and you like, well, I could do that too. No, they're doing it for a reason. It's not meant for you. Let's just calm the fuck down. It's okay. And and I always think about, well, what am I passionate about? What is it that I really want to do? And I have ideals. I have so many ideals, and I'm so scared to do them, because I'm like, nobody wants to hear that. Like, I have to motivate myself to do things when I'm just like, nobody cares. But I care. And maybe somebody else cares. But I can't keep putting myself in this box thinking nobody cares, but you care about yourself. So the main thing is do what you, how can I say this? And I'm talking to you and also talking to myself, because what is it that you want to do? You've written it out. You've thought about it. You talked about it. You put it out there. And then when something slightly comes to fruition and you're like, oh, that happened. Ooh. And then you think about it, it's like, well, that happened too quickly. That was too good to happen. Why is it happening to me? And then you sabotage yourself because you think you too lucky to have this happen to you. Well, you're not. You deserve it. You've been thinking about this. You've been dreaming about this, and it happens and you get scared. Why are you getting scared? Because it's pushing you and it's changed and it's different and you don't like it. But you need to get through that. And I'm talking to you and talking to myself at the same time. So the main thing is here, if I'm making any sense to y'all, is stop self-sabotaging. I can't even talk. Stop self-sabotaging. Stop sabotaging. Self-sabotage. It's a real thing. It is terrible. But if you don't do it, then how will you know? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Shout out to Kelly Clarkson. But it doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to put yourself out there. It doesn't hurt to just like, hey, I'm Issa Rae and I'm finna put out Awkward Black Woman and now I'm insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to pull her in there somewhere. Also, I just watched the Barbie movie and interesting. Anyway, shout out to Issa Rae though. Because I want to work with her one day. And ever since I've said that, certain things have happened. I got to actually be on a Zoom call with her. And I was like, this is like, I'm in the same room as Issa Rae. She don't know I'm here, but I'm in the same writer's room with her. And they're talking about Insecure. And it's just like, oh, that was a great moment for me. Like, y'all don't understand how awesome that was. Like, I was texting my friends, like, y'all don't understand, like, how excited I am about Issa Rae and getting this opportunity to, like, hear her talk about, like, she don't know I'm here, but it was a goal and it was something that I, manifested. And in my head, I'm just like, this is it.
Chase your dream, manifest it. You're chasing your dream, you're never gonna catch it. Just manifest it, put your trust in a higher source, and it'll manifest in your life.
So from the spiritual into the physical.
That's right, baby. Yeah.
So what do you do spiritually to keep yourself grounded and balanced?
Hit them kneecaps, baby. Buy you some knee pads. It's called prayer. You can call it yoga, meditation, whatever name you want to put on it, but you definitely want to, implode within yourself and get in that higher source and let him turn the faucet on so you can get wet.
So what does God mean to you?
I'm dipped right now, baby,
Anything that you speak out into the world, you got to listen to the words that you speak into this world, into life, into meaning, because it holds very, very, like, it's, I'm trying to think of the word I'm trying to express, but it holds weight, okay? Like, literally during the summers, things have been said and they've come to life because of we spoke it into existence. And that's what you got to do. You got to speak it into existence and go through with it. Don't see it and then be like, ooh, I know I said I wanted this, but now, I don't know if I want it. You been wanting it, and then when the position or the opportunity passed you by, I'm like, damn, I should have took it. And I have a lot of those. I have a lot of regrets about things I shouldn't do, that I should have done, but I didn't. And I can't be mad at myself. No, words mean things. Shout out to the read. And words are powerful, and you got to remember that and really think about what it is that you want, and what it is that motivates you to be who you are. You got to know who you are. And I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to Stop being scared and just do that shit. Which is a lot. But you look at other people like, they just did it. And look at them now and just, that could be you. And I know, and it sounds like an after school special, but it could be, and it's not going to happen overnight. It takes time, but you can do it. Just do it. Shout out to Nike, but just do it for real. Like, just do it. Scary, push yourself, go to that place and be like, ooh, this is scary and I don't want to do it, but I need to. I need to do it for myself. That's it. End of story. End of discussion. For myself. Okay? So, I said all of that to say, I got to do better. And I got to do right by me and to show my kid, hey, look, you can do it. No matter how old you are. Okay? Don't matter. You can do it. I'm talking to you, talking to myself. And life is going to be scary. Life is scary. Life is scary. The world is scary. Even Barbie Land was scary. Okay? But but we all got to get through it. And we all got to make our happiness somehow in this world so we can just have a piece of sanity, okay? So find your peace, find your love for yourself, find what makes you somewhat happy, because you're not going to be happy all the time. You just got to know that life ain't going to be, I'm going to tell Barbie Land, but you just got to think about just being happy. Whatever that happiness is and your peace is, you got to find it for yourself. And, life, you're never ever gonna figure out life. It's weird. So yeah, life is weird. The world is crazy. Forever changing. Never saying the same. And it's a tough time we're going through right now. And I don't know. I legit don't know. All we can do is just, be there for the people we got to be there for. Do what you got to do to make your world bearable and pleasant and peaceful for you, wherever that might look like. And just be there for yourself. Love yourself. And breathe. That's it. I don't even know no more. That's just my thoughts. That's my thick girl thoughts. That's all I have. That's it. And I'm not going to sit here and have a pity party for myself, because I feel like I get into that part of my depression and I linger in it. So I got to do better. Pity party for one. Nah, girl, we ain't doing that. We're not doing that this year. So let's work on where we were in 2020 in meditation, yoga, thinking of things that you are grateful for, gratitude, what made it a good day. Let's stop worrying about that one bad thing that happened and lingering on it. Let's let that go and figure out how we can make the rest of the day better. Okay? So guys, this is This is a story that one of my students did this summer. And I was like, oh, the smartest girl on earth. I was like, oh, you're talking about yourself? She was like, no, I'm talking about you. And she was looking at me and I was like, who you talking to? And one thing I have to do is be better at taking compliments. Like, I did not want her to be like, oh, you're the smartest girl on earth, because I don't think I'm the smartest girl on earth. But she thinks I'm the smartest girl on earth because I'm her instructor. And I was like, okay, thank you. And I wanted to give her a hug and tell her, thank you so much. But like the saboteur inside me was like, no, you don't deserve that. And that's one thing I got to get better at. But also, take compliments. When people give you compliments, don't try to, and I'm talking to you, also talking to myself, don't downplay your compliments because they complimented you for a reason. And it's true about you. It's a compliment. Take it.
I believe that people should find the thing that comes the easiest to them and master it. Even if it's something, it's going to be useful in society in some kind of way, even if it's someone who just knows how to clean their sneakers really well. There's a lot you can do with that creative idea of just honing into what you do best.